Okay, another Venn diagram problem. This one looks just a little bit different than the other one. Notice that we have, the last one had 3 sets. We have 2 sets here. Again, these are the cardinality, which is the number of elements in each set. And, you know, these could be objects. They can be representing, you know, anything. They're just giving you the number of these objects that are in here. So notice that the total that's in A would be 42 plus 22, which is going to be 64. And, you know, and then the total that's in B would be the 62 plus the 22, which is going to be 84. And notice that the intersection has 22 in it here. And then also notice that out here in the universe, which includes all of this plus this extra 25. So the universe, basically, is we're just going to add all these 3 numbers up. There. So 42 plus 22 plus 62 plus 25. I shouldn't make a mistake. That should be 151. Okay. A prime. Okay. This is a notation that you may or may not see, and it's also called a complement. It's everything that's not in A. So A prime would be everything, or A complement, everything that's not in A. So that would be the 62 and the 25. $87. Okay. Now when we get to these, we may have to actually draw draw the picture out a little bit better. Okay, so let me just draw this. Okay, and may have to shade it myself to figure out what the answer should be. 42 overlap B here, and this is going to be 22, and then this is 62, and down here and not in any of the sets is a 25. Let's see if I have any different colors to shade with. Okay, so A prime intersect with B. So A prime would be everything that's not in A. So I'm going to do this with this pencil here. Which also includes this thing out here. Okay, the 25. So there's A prime. And I got to intersect this with B. So what do these two have in common? It's just going to be this 62 here. Okay. Now, let's draw it again. Let me see if I can find our pencil here. So let's do the A intersect B part first. So A intersect B is here. And then you want the prime of that, or the complement. So you want everything that's not in here. So that's going to be this, this, and that. So that's going to be 42 plus 62 plus 25. 129. Okay, I must have messed up something there. I'll try to cut that out. Okay, so A intersect B prime would be 42 plus 25. I'm not sure where that 45 is. So that should be 129. Okay, let's do it again. From that one. Pull this down just a little bit. A union B will be all of this. It's what's in A or B or both. Prime. Really common. So everything that's not in A union B, so that's going to be 25. I think I know what I did. I was trying to type on my calculator type 42, and I typed in and it went over here in the box over here. Okay, I see that now. Okay, and then the last one. Let's see paper here. Let's draw this out again. Thought I was losing my mind there for a minute. Okay. 42, 22, 62, 25. Okay, so A prime will be everything that's not in A. I'm going to close this out here. And we're going to intersect that with B prime. Okay, B prime, I don't know, see if I can't do a different color here. Let me get an ink pen. So B prime is everything that's not in B. Everything that's not in B is going to be this. And the blue ink pen. And including this part too. And we're going to intersect that. So A prime intersect with B prime. The only places where they overlap is this 25. One last thing I do want to point out is that we're not finding probabilities here. We're just finding the cardinality of these sets. If I was asked to find the probability of these, then I would be taking these numbers that I found here and divided by the total number that was in the universe, which was divided by 151. Just want to point that out. Thanks.